The way you have looked at it, my answer is very simple. The National Assembly was discussing and basically raising issues which they felt many of them were using to justify or to explain why DP Gachagua is actually being impeached. But for us at the Senate, we have decided and we have said this, and it's very simple. We are looking at the facts. We are going to look at each and every accusation that has been laid. If you say that the Deputy President has participated in disinheriting children of his brother, please give me the evidence. I'm not going to be discussing hearsay. If you tell me that he's tribal, I will tell you, Sami, that yes, chances are, in fact, those facts that do exist. He was giving names of individuals who come from his community, but isn't that what the president has done in employing his permanent secretaries, who are now over 100, and yet in reality, yes, Sami.
What do you mean 100 PSs?
Yes.
No,
absolutely.
In total, they're just about
Sami,
51.
The list can come here, I give it to you, brother. Don't challenge that, please.
There are 51 PSs.
Sami, there are some where you have a department which has got 2. I'm saying. Let me simplify it for us. PSS and senior government officers in state departments and corporations. There are more than 100. And if I sit down and give you, wait, Sami.
Would have to count.
Sami, the list is, it started 3 years ago when I was talking about it here. Yes, you can run through that list. So what Gachagua has done is not shocking. That is how we've been behaving. What Gachagua has talked about, this was a company. Shares were being distributed. He said the president kept 60%. He was given his percentage. Musalia and Weta got their percentage. That's the reality. So when we in the Senate are looking at this impeachment, we don't see Gachagua as a failure. We don't see Gachagua as a tribalist. We see him as a consequence of this system which has become so dysfunctional that all we do when we seek power, Sami, is to take state resources, to take state opportunities and share them between our friends, our relatives, and our tribesmen. And that is a fact. So let us interrogate that as Kenyans. Let us know Gachagua is an accident. Out of this reality that we are facing, what is our reality? We are a country that is so dysfunctional that we have gotten rid of meritocracy. What we do, we now reward chronism. We reward relatives. Right. We reward those people who helped us win the election because they donated the money. And it does not matter whether we are going to reward somebody who has no capacity because they come from a poor background, because they're a child of a border rider. And what we have done is basically brought that war to the public, and the public is now discussing it. And that is why when people are saying kufa dereva kufa makanga, what Kenyans are telling us is very simple. This system you guys are running, we know it's cooked. So you're either going to get rid of each other so that we can have a new start if there's anything like that can come in. Number 2, or you are going to sit down and agree that you are going to fix the mess that you have created yourselves. And that is where I am. So going to vote in the Senate for me is a matter that I will interrogate. I will look at it. I'll even consider the historical aspect of this.
Senator Tabitha Keroche Karanja, Senator of Nakuru County. Karibia hapa kidogo. Habari yako, madam. I hope you're aware and I hope you remember that the people of Nakuru decided that the impeachment of the Deputy President is not a priority to them. I hope that message is clear. But in case it's not, let me tell you what is a priority. Currently, I think it's already in the Senate. There's a bill that went through the National Assembly. And we have MPs in that National Assembly who come from Nakuru, and they were part of the team that reduced the funds in this county additional allocation bill. Let me talk about 2 areas. One is the Kenya Roads Maintenance Levy Fund. Members of Parliament have reduced this fund by 10.5 billion. Now, let me tell you what that is. The Roads Maintenance Levy Fund is a fund that is managed by Kenya Roads Board. So Kenya Roads Board collects the money and then it maintains roads in counties. We have members of parliament from Nakuru County who were there, who watched as this bill was passed in the National Assembly. We have members of parliament from Kuresoi North, Kuresoi South, Molo, Njoro, Bahati, Subukia, Naivasha. Let me not talk about the two constituencies that town, and maybe Rongai. These are areas that are largely agricultural. These are areas that farmers heavily rely on infrastructure such as roads. Yet MPs were there when this money was deducted, was reduced, that is supposed to come to counties. Another area that I want you to prioritize, instead of discussing the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, Senator Keroche, is that the National Assembly has also reduced money that is meant for community health promoters by 8 billion. So this means that we will have around 30,000 community health promoters who will be unemployed because there's no salary, there's no money meant for them. National Assembly cut that budget by 8B. So I want you to ask yourself, Senator, you have seen what is happening with our National Assembly, and you know the kind of vote of no confidence that the people of Kenya have put against the National Assembly. Madam Keroche, wacha nikuokoe, wacha nikusaidie. Kesho na kesho kutwa, hepa your Senate, usitoke. Because if you do, and you go there to discuss the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua and not talk about these two areas I've told you, then your goose is cooked. Think twice before you discuss the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. Watu wa Nakuru wamesema it is not a priority. Save your political career.
Ni shongwa vile ipelekwa mbio, unaona Kuria vile ipelekwa mbio, unaona Kimani hiki kijana ya Moro, young person. Na ningekuomba rais, kwa nini umedestroy career ya young people? Because they had future ya kuongoza nchi hii, but you have destroyed them. And one day you told me that Uhuru have destroyed young people. Uhuru did not destroy young people. You have destroyed young people, future yao na wamama. Ningetaka kusema hivi kwa Dede Nyoro. Tunakuonea 18 kama tunakuona driving mirror. We cannot trust because you are the one who created this problem. Wewe ndio ulianzia shida. Kuwa quiet, hii ni mpango muko naye na rais. Wewe ujifanye hauko kwa hiyo na unakatana na bunge na unakatana na hao watu. Sasa ndio isemekane hii kiti wacha tupee mtu ambaye rais akipeana itasemekana hakuwa na yeye. Na hiyo ndio Dede Nyoro anapitishiwa mlango ya nyuma ndio akuje apatiwe hiyo kiti. Tena ndio aende kula za wapi? Za Murang'a, kwa sababu Murang'a imekuwa completely against him.